Queenie, not intimidation the also.
Oh,
not intimidation
from the other side.
Yes, God. Government favorite.
Oh.
They actually intimidated people.
So what kind of government favorite? Meaning say womo koye no the obejina pa na say the no jina towa ye beka so wa ben mu kesepa Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Well, if that,
or no,
yeah, he was a government favorite. Now one thing Ghana has it, we may not 10%, we not 10% gra. They use security, national security, police, military, EC, all ministers, CEOs, MCs and DCs, everybody was part of it to make sure say this time it's not there. So intimidation is not there. President Niho, Vice President Niho, Minister Niho, CEO Niho, MCs Niho. They don't have control on police. They don't have control national security. They don't have control military. Inti tables no 10.
Okay. But
I'll make sure say I will guard against rigging. Okay. The only alternative will be rigging. And I want to assure them say they shouldn't try it.
Talking about rigging, no, and near maybe Honoma, Obeka say, Popoye, I would when you did your say, so one ya she rigging because one big statement say you want free and fair elections.
Yes.
Bibi Hon will be a done idea. Say rigging.
Yes. Ebine proxy. The last time, Obichme to proxy baku 200.
Nipa baku 4.
Yes. Obi to baku 40. Election are now all control also. Omwankasa at the elections committee used himself as an example. Say any proxy 40 or the go and the content ano ebiti no.
Nipa na ne kan say.
Yeah, okay. Ewo elections committee. Onwa otimbi or nipa kese pa.
A won pese obeboni di.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ena okay say proxy no dey mon fan to nchen because yep say party no akofom. Nti epekuru ya yema fairness enye adwuma. Enu yifrim. Yifrim no. Ensema ebe chire ni but no krani. Mamemfa wafidie so emo elections committee na so far they so good. They've been very fair.
Okay, and out of that, Omar can say this time no, won't allow proxy voting. So exactly. What supporters are?
Yes.
Oh.
Now I'm got to what be winning. What winning? Me and I support. Maybe just this Tuesday, almost a call last week here say abra mo the guidelines aba for party aspirants. Agyapong. Yawa say a failure percent MPP for ankasa efa security and they are guard a monitor
within the party and
within
security.
The party. Abra mama guidelines say there ma regional chairman constituency chairman obi akoto aba free ho then police then they went to justify their case to elections committee say omo pese failure ye fa internal security Nedina omo boy na esre
so he for this internal security no
and phobia omo free say baby a ekono omo here rigging no say no the last time entimi maso enti me intel nyana na my omo din omo kase the D-Day and tokwa besi any now I wouldn't talk about senator umpe party ni and no say any power be muntino obia I study
okay
into the only way umpe so me say failure the party security meaning about what you will be paying.
Honorable Obeka say you're speaking in parables so ka say omo de he for this party security na beba.
Well, Osha list on the buyer, it favors one candidate, named Moody, but they know themselves. Fortunately, elections committee and also Omani Antu. And what means that, sir, 2023, a choir Omu Faso, even that I got 37.4%. This time, sir, Kwan, you have my chance. They use the EC. Me say EC, et me frère. Boss, me to me frère. EC na, or polling station. Also, opening MEM zero. No man instructions. Faring in armor one candidate.
Hey.
Near man me zero.
2023.
Yes. I have all the evidence. I have all the evidence.
Later, no, sir, EC rep no. Woman or mobile confess, say, and
yes.
said.
Yes. Why they give, and one of them in the video, Walwale, I will mention it, Walwale. I got 92 votes. Now, Omuka immediately na obi yishen botomo.
Hey.
Yeah, and we have the videos.
Maybe
and the chairman himself met me at Kutuka International Airport. So Kachem said, they promised Papa no 100%. Inti minya bi the number go monimase. Inti no mam zero.
They promised, most definitely, they promised Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
100%.
100%.
But out of 92, no.
They gave me zero. Kotuka International Airport. He told me, I was and okay. Okay, today.
Wow. Talking about ASR, the Wakasisi, doesn't mean say the top to bottom approach, you know, it's a deliberate thing.
Oh, yes.
Said a favor.
Oh, yes. But, Omunya, and go me postpone, but I too late.
Ombe postponing the date.
Yes.
For voting, no. I didn't see the man who say Omunya go me postponing.
So much from the Afenyo Kono. Omo who say, Omo who say, in your man and easy, sir. I mean, I'm a tough one person handling them. And this time, sir, MCs, any CEOs, any ministers are not contributing to one person. It's not there. Because they themselves, they are not sure of the outcome.
Talking about MCs and CEOs, and you're a member of parliament, who share Dudu or Maba out, Ebekasi rally support behind Dr. Bawumia. Still, I and also be one of all these people represent a constituency.
Omo ego. Any acquire Omo Faso a treaty me. 2023. Most of them are afraid even to come closer.
Omo Chiti was saying.
Now, say you saw what happened. They were all part of it to make sure, say, because mechanical, because many nipa ombetinya use me. You can't use me.
Also, you think so? Mono you use more.
Yeah, obia you use me. Me position there. As you know, me don't today be a medidi. Enti adia ya magana and kwana me. O adia ya interest. Obekatira me menye. Say in the interest of the country. Menye. And they find me to be a very difficult person. Yentimi and control me.
Okay. Okay. When we say we need position, but obi tinso obeka say adia eno so in a way e betimi a grounded sebia wo benya contract. But say what buying ewo hono manasa say what buying na evulia, the possibility say wo benya contract no high. And Honorable Ken, the past administration no we need a contractor.
Of course. Me top pickups 240 pickups used once every month. Na me dey minya contract ba omo no a omo ka se minya contract omo munya bia na no mo dey anso mo dey at least there's evidence of me minya contract me dey be boa party omo so e dey no mo dey
eno ye omo side a when hu na na say
me nim bibia
obi be can say a good deed is lost when it's mentioned inti bia me ye bi boa party ne kwa I didn't come out to talk about it, but party paying for the enemy say me ye adoye no ma party no babia. And yes say me per position and my minister contribute to a candidate he wants to
be secured of his position. May contribute to party, itself. Time a opposition. Near Yesika. Na Yesika as late as May 2016. Na pickups to constituency Ukrainian. Minam control American cars. Pickups used 240. I can mention all the MPs on Betty Academy because we have the list. My manager, Constable, and Mohammed, they have all the list.
Okay.
But I know they have it. What you say? We all live with our conscience. And now, Nintia and Hamani said, or say, anybody who is a leader and is not criticized by some of his people means he's not doing something right. So long as I get criticism from others, it means I'm doing something right. Because who criticize you, you step on toes. But the country's interest is supreme. Okay. Adia enya for Ghana. We MPP new, we NDC new, Mecca.
There was an amount to be a woman with support our the boa a party ya. Mekai say engineer kwabene Agyapong ebe kan say sasi kana wo kan say wo de man no kure bia sa
sabro no odo no a young man we school fufuro. Now I could have gone further to give more details. Dr. Prekudumu nyina your witness my contribution to Eduboy. But in 1992 we're talking of they don't even know this history.
Okay. Then you still stand by it saying, do you discuss Amao?
Of course.
Oh.
Of course.
I see. Do you get worried and hurt? Say party what dedicating Wama na a name we hear omo in a way one support and I say individuals be our boy womo or madan womo chiamao. Eya.
We nipa ebeya me hwe womo baby am picky womo free bam fie easily gone yet di young men and let me enemies. But because Bible Quran was Yesu esa akwatafo du yare no ba kope ene beda anase. But you know what? Now working the flip side and he said party for no ehunu a Ghana for the omu ade amaye. Okay. Now no yeko pon katamanso. Testimony anipa mienu ebe ma wo me ho. Bako osi mami bi oye woman polling station woman organizer. Okay. Ochi ade anopa. Na ye hu ye ena anwa ejanu ehwe ni gu no ho nanim. Ene sebe ne nufu ho nyina. Omu fra party panyin bi a omamwa wo. Ena ofre me. Ofre me okaso polling station woman organizer padam so. The 37 Monfani Shiam yo. And they brought the woman. We did no money equal any doctors in the Kokasai. No, see 50,000. Okay, Benz in a year. I'm so I'll pay. Don't we have preparation, Anna, Mamma, a week. But Papa, no, my expertise of my baby dance here. But Obai. Senior of free party painful. OBM1 na me asin central MP ofre me na be yes ama no de odi dance ya chiro me na referee 2 the profound one or the most serious one maami bi enso be di dance say na ne ba apasi when you admission to medical school or a police station woman organizer I will pon katamanso and a few days na aso na admission etwam to onyesika and also be chance ko ono abu Canada Agyapong ohun we a obeboa enti oba me nchen no e wo parliament the share girl no resource out say when kwade metuama ba wo free and also free adanse asokwa tam so and am me fro MP and I'm friend. Na the speaker. As someone adansia so kwa MP no e be ka kire me say. Wonu anya osika na ode chicha dia ene kokotua. Yes. Maybe we a few. The woman repeated it, which means me will feed her, and she will never forgive that MP. And then, girl, or 5th year, every year I pay the school fees. You see, and yet baby I will think okay, why I say me friend 37, give me a prepare BBM because of my contribution to 37 military hospital. Oko Ashanti region, there were 47 members of parliament, both NDC and MPP. Now, Confanochi, oncology department, machines are say, in Yaba, Ukwa, cancer treat patients, you know, egugu form, sir. Now, doctor be appeal to me. Now, I'm catching us wonko, meba. It's Saturday, or Baba Tuesday, Saturday, and I'm Kumasi. And what I saw, I will who almost the cardboard and out to tour, and over the stones at to tour. Say, me nam bar first, me nam diso. I will come for Noche Hospital. Nania a touching me, a man, the moya, Papa B. On the other two, and Nani Yarian a dretchery, Nani Yeri, at the form, or didn't say at 2 corners. He said, what? I will pay this money. And the other I'm saying, send your bedrooms or more agent to her, or bet me a servicing machine, but I say, I'm fat. $145,000 now, ma. Onye. I'm so okay. And then, Saturday, Monday, my mom musikano. It's a bon frère agent to the man. Why, apart from me, MPP candidate in Obi to winning? Because Ghana for Jimmy D, TNC. And your frère agent to know. And I'm so, and the weekend, to Miss Monday. Meba na me di sikaramo asema papa nkan ya fe ene se o se honorable kan Agyapong na me ne ka se me se han o se wonko ade o kira Sunday meba be start me nim se o dis kana be man
even though now face kana the facts are one man word you know
the Monday sharp and I'm $150,000 actual bill no 145 but at least doctors in painful, you know, those things. Say, Bibi Betty, and so we got to talk mattress, pillows, bed sheets. Say, oncology department, or my admission ward, no. Say, my brosua. At least, for mattress, bed sheet, any pillow, and to so. And my nipano, and naso.
Instead of say, just cupboard keke or for
who say, nipa. And yet, is any, woman did that what is a sebi. Upon Jibia, wo anakrama ebia wo. Ni nyina wo mo hwe. Ba unim doctor no ba ko eko radio so eko kan say me and I'm here contributions here. And the MPs were threatening him.
Threatening the doctor?
Yes.
So about
yes, Ashanti region.
Or mention MPs in the show.
I know them. Because they supporting one person and two because adi also omoye oma said yen me na mabaye enunti they were threatening the doctor. Besides that, emergency ward so me call what I saw. I later went again and donated 200 hospital beds. Officer omohwe Ghana for even equal rounds ho my whole hospital in Yoma. Mama Afenyo Kwanta in Yoma. Mama Cape Coast in Yoma. Hospital in Yoma. Which of the candidates? Say almost you. Which of the candidates? And what team agreeing beyond MPP party? A bois Ghana for. This is why Ghana for you Magin said. Me my impom a bra me show actually more bro for. And in Ghana, they are going to vote for me.
Okay, Honorable, what can't they say, you know, Mame Emfa, a Polsa, a Global Info Analytics, Edituja, a November, Oma, a Dr. Bawumia 42.7%, Honorable Kennedy Agyapong, a 17.7%, undisclosed, or more just one cassette Metuama, we are say, a 14.9%, and undecided, a 19.3%. Who be say ya? Any grounds no said yes, said the Adoya, who yes, said this is so man for be when a mama testimony. Na a grounds and also be people say ba a boo a bemuana.
Me and I mean, shebi crowd.
Onje. Mean is a winjindi.
No, me shebi.
Also, say won't shade. Also, be saba at least.
Madam,
what say?
Omo de nipa sen. Nipa sen, and we interview. Now another trick. Oppose no. Or started time ben with Dr. Bawumia. Percentage ben or what is what you have 42. That alone you give it. And na Canada Agyapong. Ejina 17. The last time Okasime say, and I mean ya say. And the name shebi. Send your man emu babemu. I'm staying focused. Focus. Giving my message.
Okay. Who stay focused? You because no. Who can Agyapong? They said we see. Ghana had ye bold no be any so yes kani. Na sikani de. Oba say kosoana ye wado ye edenti. Ene ma wo hu say mame entu franka e mame party na me di Ghana enim. Edenya ona.
That is a good question. You know, let me tell you, money is good, but money is not all. Okay. So uti ekrom na ufi say unkwa wosika na obia wo Ghana enya kwamawa one day so what kind French Revolution the masses will revolt against you, kill you and take what you have. And even that is in the Bible. Akwataphobia Bible no say omo yade na abomination nti ama omo nkokrum na do magu gate ya no a omo ntumi nkom. Omo decide say ekom di omo tina gate na chi a omo with the kom omo ko eno ye one option but so omo tumi e force ekokrum a either so menya duane adi ana so omo be kom enti eno two options no they decided to go into the city. And the Bible nature says, Emra, a chrome of woman, omsi abomination, omudane, enti, omozo, edi, pinting, kama. Enti sa, Ostavo nipa, bebia, a com, ahuchra, Arab Spring, a and again, I'm in Kabibincho. I go and pitch businesses with investors. Ukwa, they are more comfortable, say, and career president, so that we can secure their investment. Niamili at the crew for 30,000 acres, at the Domi 30,000 acres, Sege 56,300 acres in India. Based on trust, the record. Medruano, no more research about me. And they are prepared to take a risk. But so your president, believe no asun musa because you can protect their investment, and they are ready to come and invest to reduce unemployment rate. My concern here is the youth unemployment. And me decide say me contest it. And with all business connections and business acumen, I will be able to reduce unemployment in this country by industrializing Ghana. And my say, Sika as you say, no, cannot help the country. If you are just positioned, with the man because say I deal with Inkwaha Ebeko. So we share 5 northern regions. My sister say Ukohwa. As I see a daho. Na yenya president, vice president, continuously every year. No one to me and develop that area. I will. And so, may the one statement pay. First, may the Minister of Agriculture, Ebeko Northern Region, to promote agric. Ministry of Agriculture, the headquarters, will be in the 5 Tamale. And may the investors be buy. Now, the difficult part, our north, we say, and my voter for any Accra plains is again any advantage because I only more in your mind, northern region, and the bordering. The first question they ask, what is the distance from location our person at the end to Temaport and our airport? And who goes against the north? And you have to be president with conscious effort. Say, I'm going to develop the place. And then I'm saying Tamale Airport. About 90% of it, at the cargo sections.
Okay.
So that from a hub to Europe is about 5.5 hours. Now every evening, planes, cargo planes at the Newman Airport. Well, my sister, me businessman,
okay.
Be
so I will view say you trust the country in the hands of a businessman. Or the bear rich and there's no way so better how many businesses are collapsing or the no you been at the moment.
Yeah, very simple. In business here and a baker say, me baby, hear me from a sea dumping. Baby, my bedroom. Me yanko pon kura betri ameka. Yeah, send me be fat Ghana sika. And they are enrichment. Yanko pon betri ameka. Rather, it's good for the businessman because me a businessman. Frustrations we go through. Ghana establishing business we are enemy to the government. Policies are binding Beninano. It doesn't encourage businesses except foreigners.
And recently you made a comment about say GRA injuries or more hands businessmen.
Me co-store at the park co-store ni Lebanese ni die ni share war. Maybe co-store 14,000 tons. Around the area about 1,000 something. Now we share the fleet of trucks a bag ho ebe fish as a load fish. Now maybe the enipa emma ho regularly. Now omo the GRA for betina me co-store for 3 months. Now omo arrogance pa. Or no worker from GRA. Instructions are Obama owner no. You have no idea. Meanwhile, no Lebanese in anything. No. Till one day I called them and said, Mumra, how many trucks are? It's a small coast on our Wukana. Have you seen that 3 months now? Why do you treat Ghanaians like that? Why? I didn't leave Lebanese off the hook. Let's trucks, businesses are all here.
Almost reason is saying.
Almost say only a small scale. Now small scale, no. Trucks no ebe yiko, eba na yiko. Large scale. Me my register VAT. I'm with your taxes no. And what more better now? And this a year making. Almost changing company needs 5 times. Lebanese for. That's what they do. Again, Ghana, South Korea loan, and they are expanding business. My sister, 35%. Now no bank give me approaching so. Yebema may almost the state of the steel plant in Yebema are here 22%. Abra 8 companies are when steel in foreigners. They take a loan from Omkrum. Between 3 to 5%. And to me, I would demand 22%. Madam, I'm no competing. And here, damn to dream, meaning what to do for businesses in this country. Yeah? Say now, me no crazy no more permasem. A cratch for more to me a co. Mako Jessica 800 million. Some of the boost to businesses, entrepreneurs. Now, Mako formal development bank. Development bank no mu we no ma sa disikano akoma commercial banks at a rate of 18%. What business no? Because bank na with this 18% and also at an interest better so because o default you are expecting your 18%. So what have you done to Ghanaian businesses? I have the experience. Okay. I know what to do. I call something Asia Miracle. Asia Miracle, we say, we identify your boss. Say, we're a veteran in business. What are his challenges? Government. Ebetimi abuano. Am I expanding? No, what to creating more employment. They give loans. Untria interest, but they will ensure the payback. That is exactly what I'm going to do.
Okay. So without interest, but you can't
you pay back. Okay. But Ghana ha default rate and also. Into the politics are ombegu country.
Okay.
But we still have to believe in Ghanaians. So we are capable of doing everything. But at the same time, we have to be disciplined. And your party asem, and your mini asem.
Okay.
Why? Yeah. Government will be a shareholder in the business based on the percentage of sika the amount akoto equipment. When you pay it off, the business is yours. We move on.
But now sika without interest, nani pano 8 year government and so better survive it.
So what can I answer question? Who's in any pan 8 year?
Because say in si one no so no bit media done. For instance, your exchange rates are about your forex are stable. Na oko mani pani sika. The time ani pani betua no na se bia sika be $1 na higher. How do you
you pay it in dollars. Again, the key point here is that employment. Don't think of the money that you are going to make alone. The people that you create jobs for them. A hokurano taxes can offset. Loan. What you say? Look, why is it that China for Emma almost citizens Sisika, no interest, nothing, to go and invest in Africa? Now, Okyehene, why are imports? A year Ghana for a year there, and he said, Ghana products, on the other board being China, what could import to a better duty? Why? Okyehene has no subsidies. Fertilizer, Otria, other chemicals, Otria, Okoji Lona, in Simu, Oba Nebia and board. And the agro processing industries, Omo Betwa, Omo ton at a higher age. Well, me ethanol plant, Ewo Adidomi, $100 million. Many conform you as Omo catch them and say, Ghana a bro a boarding. And the young Koto a browning free Brazil. And say, Obi a my mati Ghana a German. Some baby a juma ama water for when you be a men Koto a bro no way. Whatever it takes to reduce the cost of production, competitive, I'm going to do it. That is mechanized, large scale, with irrigation, a long-term investment, but I'm prepared to do it. And I'm say, so to me, a brono, $150 per ton. In 2 years, $100 million in America. So that's my goal now. In Ghana, in your mabua, a year denny, and nam loan in Simu. Another thing are cool businesses. They have to believe in me. And he said, electricity. Electricity. The cost of electricity, Malusu 2 investors. They came here, India, for me buy. A Juma person here, and will be some say, into electricity, a boat say. And I'm so, a 15 cents per kilowatt hour. I say, how? On Tiase. They move the company factory no Gebayan Cote d'Ivoire at 8 cents per kilowatt hour. How are we going to compete with Ivorians? Now my lawyer is into poultry. Afenyo also to Kwako Ivory Coast. He has selected 3 biggest poultry farmers to go and learn poultry in Ivory Coast. I was sad. That is why you need a businessman who have experience. Maybe I'm a manufacturer as well. And I mean challenges in businesses are say to me, a solve our problem now. Uba employment e be create.
Kasafa a service problem na and a daily guide ediaba. I will ban $4.5 billion food import. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong.
Yeah, let me explain them. Before you ban it, you should make sure that your supply exceeds demand. Into the first year, you have the preparation, you know, farmers, some subsidies here making, because, bro, my sister, 5 northern regions. Ashanti region, Eastern region, Central region, Western region, Volta region, everywhere. It will everywhere. And so you import corn oil. This is an example of it. Now, majority of Ghanaians import nimse ya the broya and what. Now, ukwa pharmacy, papa bi wabeche me bro 1,000 bags. Wadwa bro no na ba na onya buyers. Meanwhile, where you find wet process. Wet process, no, ubetimenya in your mobile 5 room at a go.
Okay.
And a dry one, ubenya 3. Into wet process, no, the machines, no, the board, the chain dry again.
Okay.
Wet process, you can get ethanol, you can get starch, you can get oil, you can get poultry feeds, you can get carbon. Carbon, sir. Pepsi Cola also BS one yes. And now the quantity could now weigh 50,000 tons. Breweries you have ground. They don't even buy to 50,000 tons. And not quite a problem. And as a export the difference is $30. I'm saying, well, a big wire waste in it. Let's export it and still make the $30.
I see.
Right? Wait. Corn grits, Syria, to say a baby. A brilliant me, way. Good. Ghana any boy. Why is Syria? Wait, package the NFA.
Of course, no way a Ghana in India.
Yeah, oh yeah, no war. Wasa amenfi, wasa krupon, and a boy see ASA. These are the people I'm talking of. Say we have to identify them and help them.
Okay. Intisa niyama we say na ye betimi aye wo ha say no. Aye ye de free ama no ne ba no. Eno na wo ka ho asem se wo be ba ne. Honorable ye kasa say you made mention of enam wo coastal.
Yeah.
Does it mean say we be ban a coastal so ana? That
yes.
Products
Why not? I'm going to build Mauritania, Morocco, Namibia, Angola. That is where Ghana for a fishing harbor
Okay.
Now banning importation will not affect them because Mamikas themselves, if they don't get it right, I'm going to give fishing vessels to canoe owners. So I canoe no fish market. We are going to give them right. You give them fishing vessels with government guarantee loans, everything for them to pay in 10 years, no interest.
Hey.
Yes. My sister, yes, sir. You import $450 million fish a year into this country. Now, Obama put here for 1 year, 450 million at fishing vessels. Do you know how much money we are going to make out of it? And how many years would be offsetting 450 million? Because the fishing industry is between $80 to $100 billion. And Ghana, we are not taking advantage of the sea.
What sea sweet? What can also and once the Ubey hotel ube sea airports would the beko and
yes.
Obi baby say Sanya maka kaka we Honorable Kennedy Agyapong ekeken. Here fan okofesika baba can make say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wa campaign say politicians there mutimi chantro especially say mo ye campaigner and someone mo beka no ye someone bi wo no ma ntumi enye obekwa kofesika wo hen na wo de aye we nya
mama sika ye benya no haya Yeah, because we have to get our basics right. When we have the basics right, say sika yenya wogana ha acquire your faso and spend this sika no, I will stop it and make sure that we put into good use.
Stop it. How are you going to stop
the loopholes? Ask the finance ministers themselves. They will tell you the loopholes. I'll block all the loopholes and make sure say revenue no abayin ho yet media yesa project in here. Again, mama answer. If I tell you say I'm going to build a hotel in the middle of the sea, I've lined up investors already, and the builder himself abekurumha menena baha. Madam, I just don't talk. I brought the Jordanian to see Sa hotel no. I was in Zionumu. I was Dubai. I brought him here. We've inspected the place. Ochusu from Committee 3, Watra Habo no. Because of the Habo. Into Obanenim to Jehovah Witness side hono. And when you be penetrating, I could see in a hotel no epunum. Oba and walk at them so, no minim, walk at them so. The classmate were on in the co Harvard. A B5. Now, I still, you know, I was in a classmate, you know. So we went to Santoku, Zania friend, Villaggio, Japanese restaurant, and a cottonasi. So we need here at the center of the World Hotel, you started. I've laid down the plans. And again, the answer to your question is, I am partnering. Ghanaians are going to partner investors. I am a woman kwa 100%. If government has to guarantee loans, Krama, local banks, you know, Amasika, I will also force them, because the government is guaranteeing, you cannot charge them 35%. You knock them out of business. I've lined up 13 billionaires, but I could become 14. Or no, or build ships, or design and build ships. Indian billionaire. Only here, president of Billionaires Association in Dubai. He was here. I mean, in a call, Charles BC was there, ready. What forced me a campaign into sign MOU to be see February. Also, on the young man 50 acres for Takoradi Port, he will start building. So that is what I mean. What you say? I have investors to say, Maji Adidomi 30,000 acres. Here by ethanol plant. I'm doing it with the investors. What I am interested is the employment. 2 factories in Adidomi and Adakulu, 5,000 workers. And a government, any taxes, a fee, any production, exporter, a buying so, you have to take risk in business. And we don't have to be myopic thinkers. Oh, no, as soon and I do. Here, my koto iron rods. Now, a big project number. I wanted a discount because around 8 companies, meaning I am foreigners. So what? I'm going to build a steel plant. And I've done exactly that.
I see. Honorable, the work can you idea ebeboa o mindful. And again, ebesaya baby drew say, as a several year o mampenyin and son and near my work na what's in yana.
And I'm just Magia Sassi, 30,000 acres. Oh. Adakulu, 30,000 acres. Oh, Adidomi, 56,300 acres. There are tomatoes.
Okay.
Near Kani, near cherry tomatoes. Spain, they were contract already that they want to buy. Oko Northwest, soya bean. They were contract from Chinese company, 2.5 million tons already. Menoka say. Potting Okyehene. I've acquired Asasi 15,000 acres. And here you 100 acres per for pharmaceutical industry, the biggest in West Africa. no on hold because of campaign
oh okay, so idea
oh yes, win or lose.
Oh, okay.
I mean, me are very daring.
Okay.
Win or lose. Now I me go to asasika. No me get to work again. How?
Because I mean, because say person would president we more then no what me establishing in
me see when you know
idea will be okay mame en kind as someone who can when they say I don't speak good English, good enough English to go to IMF for loans, tell them this: Ghana needs experts in job creation, not experts in loan collection.
Yeah,
I hear from a very good in our more expert in speaking good English for loan collection.
Now, why in a better TV so I can't say, oh, young Toma, sa candidate way on the Tibrofo, na Canadian Japan on Tibrofo. China noa, omu yakobo bisi on the Brofu na yajuma. Korea for the Brofu na yajuma. Malaysia for the Brofu na yajuma. Only mistake. India for omu fix it. Me steel plant. One day, me buy na my iron rods line every 222 meters. To be called Gina itire extra na me friend am so yam call lunch. Na dem call Usu Noble. Ya kwa ya no, me start say me cambrofo and a back sorry. Oh boss. Na omo nyina na ti brofo. Me madwene ni say India a British colony into automatically these are engineers. Omu krabie, omu di omu krum, omu province, omu kasa no different. Omu di omu language, and yes machines ye ton. Day na Ghana nkwade, your leaders no say this brofu kwa. Na Uganda eskafo han, emudu do say na wo doctorate degree. The doctor no man cry the chair based on the Juma Waye and all over the world. Say na tech for no bemwa unya educated people here. And this out to Ghana. You see the problem we have in this country. Brofu. Na brofu we are say you down IMF. Yeah, ban some kasi ye kai. Yes, we have failed. We have to admit, as people, apologize to Ghanaians and move on. But you can't, Musi Yesegan. Now, a whole lawyer, a team begina ho, a case, Canadian Agyapong Tibrofu, Obizuza Mekwa come motherfucker. Even if I say motherfucker, and a Ghana for Benya Jumaya, oh, that is good. Now we'll be a Tinko. That is good. Now your pocket is empty.
So meaning say as someone because can say you say lawyer touch and can say me say yem toma monto delegates into abama obia una koma enha no boko to blow and answer say bi asema wo kan you na ano edin dodo nti ono oka asema makoto no blow. You see also come make a statement a good one must say a disco boy be a year audio be by video and somehow kind I will not repeat it and attach your minimum answer channel some minimum answer channel and continue your minister that the way OCDD a kufuadu atem actually more Heathrow airport no one say and you run in a niswa a kufuadu government of a minister. Wow.
Yeah, me see Heathrow airport airtime in somehow kind mean to repeat it
why you lawyer paying.
Only I'm a lawyer.
No,
but I'm a classmate.
Okay.
Meaning the same idea, boom. But learn economics, watch my literature. Yeah, every former. At this course, you got former.
I know I do anything.
Debbie, I can't say. First, this time you're too much to make.
Oh no. And also, no one for me no say, hey, you sure no can say you're taming or not. You're doing a lot of disservice to yourself. Why you nim one or you nim say on a there?
But I'm so strong. Even a lot of politicians will not even get the courage to come and speak to you because intimidation They are still deceiving themselves saying we are in power. We are not. And they are still intimidating. But I'm cool with it. Now, and yes, I will be a tumfu. Me first.
Okay.
And son, who said, Ghana for Kurano. Now, MP Baku, a frame. No, catch up the massa, say, a do so. You are going to win. Name them, Okano credit. Politics and Kano Cressa.
Son, MP Negature.
Yes, not at the speaker. No, me. Did that be out here? Must you where? Was a oh, but say it's affecting MPP party. Yes.
And baby say, don't you think, say, and suddenly be a from 2013, ABC 2024, and campaign period, you know, in a way, no, Emma, a National Democratic Congress, upper hand over a MPP because of Nsembia Okaye, they use against party.
No.
No, could be saying
no. Maminka, you need to, Niana, me patches, Minka, some affected party, no.
Oh, won't come on.
Yeah, Maminka, some show. You win the election 2020. NDC for Benin Cantamanto. Papa Bia, now lead MPP campaign. The shops bear 6. Omushina.
Honorable. What's in
yes.
Are you
community?
Do that?
Yeah. Because also NDC for.
Okay.
And they did that to the man. And to be quiet. Me tia sama me ko hwe won na me ka jiro say samushi obia shop bia mu a me teacher homes me fie wo ho me were the same line President Mahama was yes so ko shi ni fie everyone ana is easy obia anya yi but President Mahama is a good friend. Oh me my heart me penance on one super massive genuine. And so MPP Hunti, look at the statement I made. Now, and MPP for a issue against me say 10 cents of Canada Agyapong. Abra, Memika Assassin in defense of MPP. Oman Koshi stores in it. They went to Ashanti region. But the moment I made the statement, there was a halt. Have I saved the party or destroyed the party? 10 cents of Canada Agyapong, and let me say, Moses Kwaje 10 commandments, you know. All these years, what is here the Bia Kauna 11? And they say, men Kwaka Bibia and acquire 11 cents of Canada Agyapong. But I can assure you, say, Sankama Manu Tumu, a choir the MPP for Bifa, Nancy a Chuma no Mukam, a Jame Woo, no. But this time, most of your presidential material, may trust me a presidential material. Now, MPP Hunti, I stoop so low to defend the party. Omo Mukaso, Omo presidential, me president. Opa, your maintenance 1-on-1. So, Busun, workers do those Muka. But politics indeed, obey to me to do whatever, anyhow. But this time, I ignore them.
So, in Nino Ubu Ponkosho with Chia. Do you regret making certain statements? Do you regret defending your party in that manner?
Yeah, for the payment. Yes, that is why I apologize to President Mahama. And I will continue to apologize to him. And then one, then could defend the MPP. Yes, me an informant to Yoko. That no cry, no cranny. Me name is 1-on-1. Da. But me who the picture any journalist near Okyehene. But and go for year campaigns and making it Agyapong. May informant to Yoko.
Oka informant asemo ebi eka say oh honorable Kendi ye can youth ye can grassroots omanfo epena sempa Musa dankwa enso eye hwehwemu odi betu dwa say si ye ka nkofo mo support wo pa NDC fo e support wo yie pa nti say wo compare say in a way it's a competition into mo competitor no mo fo mo e support wa. Don't you think say expose you know the weakness of a party not structures and executives
and actually will say who the Canadian Agyapong back even NDC for will vote for me.
But and then looking at offering say primaries are mobile bekono.
Right.
And ya woman no na ye delegates are mobile to
again. They have a voice.
And ya woman so na and grassroots and so enye delegate. How are you going to transform way for into a delegate and I say in a way a bit me as so much amount.
So NDC need to work at say for Canadian Agyapong brand in bar. Yemi cry but mana is a strong message to you not to make a mistake.
Baby so on the other side no. But they just want to have you
the flip side. I'm not a weaker candidate.
Okay.
I'm bold and decisive leader. I'm not going to be coward. They see other candidates as a prey. I bet me at show almost so just like me and this is over to me. I am not going to accept defeat 10 as early as 10 a.m. Young Kali MP Saba Enweye Namako.
And I know already Justin Kodia Ebe Kain say sad decision of coming out to accept defeat wasn't a sole decision. It was a collective thing. Even Onunimpono came in and Kanya Samboa. To be fair, no, and yet Dr. Bawumia Nankasa didn't pay a buy in painful in
painful political experience in the now almost argument say you could take a decision abra ye kai aba ye now we accept defeat what we know other parliamentary candidates. That is why we lost miserably with the pieces.
Almost no more Johnny Ghana for you now.
Ghana for hold on, madam, we are mistaken. You have to accept. And Koya Wadwin say Uko city on the fence. Why Epimenides? Unkoha Emaha. No. Why mistaken? Be bold and say so. It was a mistake on our part. So Munina Koya. And the other channel say in about 20 could take a decision, no to make a mistake. Let me say. Now me free Alex Markin efie me ko hwe na ba so mu ka wie me see kwam a yes breaking news papa no e ba ya wa accept defeat na ye gusu kan aba typical example is Tema Central senyame akelusu seat no so pa enyame akelusu seat no o ti ase yan kan wie ye no announcement in the back pepe and NDC for bugu so I had to call reinforcement to the EC and Ukraino woman go for one pen so where their boss and we are so mudia still they force Tema West EC to declare Tema Central for NDC nam see hene ha yampene here court and people fontieni right dem fa gentle and nipa ogwene won nko ana ho onwene o minor na party no onye good leader me say when these guys were going to court I was the only person many Afenyo Markin and your court. That is how come we got Tema Central. Where were they? Omukura omuno a benefit more. Where were they?
Benefit almost saying.
Now mimi ko president dibi. Mimi lusu inti banko bi. Mo amuko bi amujiri mo no. Enne ba ya bro. He Tema good maha police why. Tesano police station. Omudi ba ho ebe kai. Alex Markin we bold. We bold. MPP for you na na akano. Na DC for more. What are we talking?
Talking about wabo yonko honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin. The ebinomo say omo disappointed in leadership the way o see ye niema e parliament in ne won hwe no ma stage we say ya chi we meet no di enimu omo ne say we and now critics. And even with the ruling party, they have a discussion about they say it.
NDC for Adiomuye. Omurefi. And a critics in Iran. Omu position. Say, oh, Alex Markin. obi so person a minority leader, it should come from Eastern region, it should come from Ashanti region. But I'm so on farmer.
Oh, but now I attention. A bit more penny.
Oh, din. First rank my bobo in a but this time in me my friend I catch a crash, Agyapong in a tour. Because now you bet me a DD for the rest of your life. And my woman yes as a winner MP. Now me who to me pa. Intimate I don't look nice apart from my voice. Although nipa bamin channel, sa school fees and my would be at two and I say Uba pay Mexico MPO.
They say they won't call a Sabio. What's the son?
Yeah. That be tracy catch na sikani triamu and have pressure.
Almost I'm out pressure.
Yeah, say nipa no. One plan is over money bibi, not what 12. Or the neba edinachi or the way I say, and let me fear. By 4 months in the ground and call us in. And here we are, and come with peace of mind. And it's a Ubo and your MP one a bit more so. They say the pressure will form come up.
Even campaign and message
because my cycle was a sika media. And you know, and coming.
Sika would you be as a saying?
Oh, so we call around, or be the car, a buy. Every whatever want to be na uncle. So you have to give him something.
See. So meaning says a ubenya ubetimi aye, you know, presidential candidate, and I say even to get after the primaries and I say to be a flag bearer near there, you don't need less than $100 million. No cressa.
Oh, no, they exaggerated.
Sir.
Oh, no, they exaggerated.
And the amount to mention it was roughly saying Ubenya to be a flag bearer.
Maybe I don't want to say it. The opponents are watching.
Hey, Honorable Ken, I said you don't want to say it.
No, this is strategically.
Somebody is aspiring to be, you know, a presidential candidate or to even be a flag bearer for any of the parties. The panel person baby if it was saying
on your ready say a very costly planning is very expensive.
Okay.
Very expensive.
Oh.
Now why your budget you you'll be forced to pay.
Oh.
Another it ain't
easy.
Yeah.
Ain't easy no so no. Dr. Bawumia can say I'm my examples. Say President Kufuor enye one term okoya and a woman to man no citing and Kufuor and so sa the former president enti because of that no so what try first na say wenya yensan emfa to me money bill.
I will not let you laugh. Mamima, they are twisting history.
Okay.
And we have to straighten it. Obi a woye diabolic and obi make his statement.
Oh.
And you first the first flag bearer of MPP, and Professor Dubois, Oko Bakuno. One, President Kufona or Boni Didi example. Ability and one can say, a Dubois in call Bakuno, President Kufo and Tiamanan come or contest. And what do we need? But before I forget, say Obiani Wako Bakwa win, Dr. Buzia. Orani, Owini, Liman, Orani, Owini, Rollins, Orani, Owini, first time. Mahama, or Vice President, Orani, Owini. So don't let us distort.
Was IT ni pemi no.
And I'm saying, person or come kure. Emma delegate who no order that womunti or tracy history. I'm bold to tell you, say or tracy history.
No crabia sign.
No cranium. That near the Mabubo begin. Busy, I want to say or call 2 times. What is that Liban call 2 times? What is that Rollins call 2 times? What is that Mahama? The first time no or call 2 times. Please. Mummy and come correct. But some say, you see, instead of apologizing to MPP for and Ghanaians, a friend who could justify. Well, one, President Kufuor Nientia oko 2 times. I want to know party ni member ntino onim. So onimwa and go me bekisa history no.
Na Dr. Bawumia nya
no nya party ni. No, party ni 1996. No.
This is a
exactly because
party no
history. Yeah, history because President Kufuor won or went 2 times because Obakaya Ebiana Edidiemana Usa. It took Afarijan 5 days. 5 days to come and make the announcement. Obayanson or say, I need protection. We are Baduniba. So Nipa can say Chirewa. That's just a Kululu be Akoso. And when I was here, man, protection, I will buy Kufuor 39%. Niaka in our Togo, rolling Sidia. And no, am I who said no. Kufuor also appreciated a double in 31 to 39. Yeah, we are no crown or 39. What you say? Now, side justification, oh, yeah, even a double ahin. Yeah, mano, second chance. Who have you said your ball call to parliament? And your ball call to parliament. And he wrote a stolen verdict. Even that, yeah, mano, second term. So, my sister, what are they saying? Kufuor, because of Afarijan, 5 days it took him to give announcement because he was losing. President Akufo-Addo, the first time, 2008, he won the election by 49.7% against Mills, but he couldn't cross the 50% plus 1 vote. And until he called second round, and also Obian Crosso, and nobody time, I could decide, and I President Mills, and we knew 23,000. 2012, we all saw what happened again. To send the year Kufuor, and until we decided to give a Kufuor the 3rd chance. But with the idea, and Tama West, Ablekuma West, or your progression, you know. A idea 1.2 million Kufuor the Obenya and the core and a Kufuor. A Kufuor left with 6.7 million. He won with 6.7 million. About 6.7 million dear Jawa over to us. We have 4.6 million. A difference of 2.1. My sister. Baba nature.
Won't attribute ASR loss no to say Abraham Obabem there were a lot of things that a see here no tie ma or man for the door na bufu here because now at the end so a year one MPP for a kasa na say we have a discussion almost say enye
what boss I want you
see ama enye or friend say yeni ayen crofo na ankoto aba no esan se no mo bu ofu unye ni se no so ka ho
e have you also asked yourself that question?
A lot of policies. I mean, recently, President Kufuor can be
I ask the progression. Where? Any idea to way? Any year you?
I will say a more year.
From a Dubois him, Kufuor.
Okay.
Nana Kufuor. Any or no? Where baby a dear co. Where baby a dear co. Sekuben Afra. Our theatre and Kachacha complete. What you form free as soon as say I chacha complete. Into Barabe associate. Now what can be my answer? What can be first no? O say me someone make a career and I might lose election.
Yeah, that's the Muam Kasamon where there's a
young call for no. What need message? Message is to destroy other candidates. Me omu di aye Brian, omu di aye Irene, omu kwa candidate here. If you know, but who be catch there say, who between build the Ghana economy. Now you walk $1 to 4 cedis. Now you free soon 17.5 or 4. Now be catch there say, Canadian Agyapong kasa wakai. Obi oye presidential candidate. Who go wrong? You didn't speak about economy. And I dig it. Still, any other election. Who go lose who we are? Now you are going to attribute it to Kennedy Agyapong. se me kasa chire wo mu no mu tie ye and wo mu sisa ya na kanye too late for them me ka chire mo say I was granted interview ewo metro na me ka chire say Ghana doesn't need change needs Ghana. Hey, sa arrogance near you know. They didn't listen. They didn't listen.
Oh no, but so be ya dear. Na say enko ye kra. And I obeka say change no mo dimrike ko say there be.
But na enko ye adenti kia tuti you say. Na enko ye. Me catch them say. Me catch them say. Look, Ghana for. What is our papa way back? Anybody at our government in Ghana for decided 2022. Emra sikano a drop of room. Emra businesses sikashi yena and on for umwagre. I was not part of the government. I was a member of parliament.
But now on board beer, now on that board beer so.
Omu propaganda. Board da ben yademiko. Da ben any yademiko board also. The first time na Christian church. If you don't know, Christian church on an board chair. My second round here, and on them buy. Injury time, and on the years a board chair. Go there and ask Ghana Gas the changes I brought there. Go there and ask. Now you see, Madam, our bompa is obenyeska. Sika ye pa o. Enye nneoma nyina de bata ye pa. Ha ye ko budget. Na me hwe wo mu sika na wo mu yam sere. No mu yam sere.
Because we betimi kwa wo
exactly. And you know, o mu bi bia ni ho. Woni say Edabi MPP ni pabone.
Hey.
They actually went to Ghana Gas. Say omu aya omu nya dent on me. Into be buy a board chairman no. Be bia ya e betimi omu use you against me. And you be surprised say NDC for work Ghana Gas. I will more appreciating am here and omu friend. And to me na omu friend say yaso wo kwa no Ghana Gas wo do omu sika ekoye investment e wa ma society. A Christian church at time. And a bad investment. I was not part of it. And the newspaper no from here other publishing. And I'm saying, oh, publishing for Ibiana. I'll come with the evidence for you to see. Then he went back to check our Ghana Gas. And it was a time when Ghana Gas for investment. No man you. Oh, there's here. And the way you see running a politics, no, but me this time, me see my
Kasa.
Yeah, me kasa.
But maybe be drama wakasa na.
At an appropriate time, I will speak.
But enu hono so na too late.
I too late. I give it to faith. I'm not going to respond to Obia. I will not.
To Obianka de Obeka.
Obianka. But me statisa me fire. They will run away. Evidence I'm the back. Maybe I just don't talk. I'll give you evidence. Once that touch and here, me catch you say Heathrow Airport. Why is there all airports in the world? Say me did try. I don't think I'm because Heathrow Airport. Obia dear, onipa no ko gina ho say mente brofo. Obia mente brofo. Between talk a dime $500,000 ko 4 time. AU village at the chew. Emma would rent or Okyehene and a native your or $4,000 amount. Unyanza way. Obro for the Obi on tip of to me to down. Now no walk high no office or high. What more to a man me man $50,000. But I leave it to fate. Mobia Canadian.
Honorable. Unyin say Obi ka say Honorable Kene Agyapong na kuma ebena. Maybe omu feel say Obi from wa. You're too hard on the person.
But say something here hard. At an appropriate time,
say when you're hard.
At an appropriate time, I know everything about them.
Then that's a one some now.
My train, my thing, you can be here.
What they just say combine say after Prime Minister no lose moment best spell out.
No answer. Me near Madrid is up. Na me ya make me account. Me is sorry. Let me account. A bus medidi. Because I don't rely on politics to survive.
Obi the message Abama me and came out listening to Honorable Kennedy Okyehene Agyapong this morning on UTV. Maybe Obeto this morning on UTV gives me hope as a youth of this country. I am strong sympathizer of NDC, but should the MPP select Honorable Ken without contemplating, I'm waiting for him. And even if he doesn't win, he must go independent. Does it mean says Honorable Kennedy Agyapong and we need to go independent ana?
O madwene. Ono no work. Me ni adaje. Na me no I can survive with anything. Me ni omo time. But eno nkyere se e wo so mko wi aba no.
So what can omo nko wi abemu mama bi say do you believe in structures no say yana?
I believe in the structures, but last minute, easy for no committee in minim.
Underground.
Yes.
So we
use party security sir. Omo obia oba jina because ombe kanyina that don't be gane. They come papa coffee.
Honorable Ken, I among aspirants in Indiana. So who kasa na se bia I mean the 10% course on near there. Or reflected on a near maybe a C 2013 2023 maybe anya would day doesn't mean say in a way no Emma what harbors some kind of bitterness be against the Bawumia.
Me no want that the crowd. My life no he doesn't exist.
Hey.
Because he is existent comedy money. That's how I see myself. What do you say? Me abro ye munye nyina wo hwechire. But I just don't want to say anything. Na obi odidi matembia onim. One day, Assembly our president, Akufo-Addo fie, the boy Papa Bidin, now Okyehene, the next day, no man post you and say, oh, okay. But, me thought Obiya some ancient trip.
Okay.
Madam, what is your trim up? Ube wuntem.
So, doesn't mean say,
as some shame trim. Me come, we are my free.
Doesn't mean say, after the primaries and on a Dr. Bawumia Winia, will you campaign for him?
The last time I campaigned, you really could to me for a phone. I can't thank you. No one said it didn't matter. Yeah, they were insulting me. Let me call round. And my parliamentary candidate, baby, I'm a call. Obi Odin Kura, Napo. I took him to my warehouse. And your man by the chair. Now our young boys, Dimatem, semi-man campaign.
Honorable Ken, only ni say, one more sebi, omubedi watem na eyo musu sebi omubaka say.
And you maybe na chi.
And yes, I recently you share your mame na toshi and your spelling out. Doesn't mean say we were behind her until the money kasa.
Na toshi you na nenam. Me no mafo.
But say they was switching camera.
Was switching no me or nama na me nama. Me unim bibi aboa me. Me ntie social media. Mintia news on sending bad and me be sorry. I stay focused.
Staying focused and yama by now person will display na yes.
My vision. Ewo Ghana. Sa iya me gas $4.5
billion food imports.
Kube. Ghana obi ato kube a enkran. Oba no na ono munusio na odi aduane no na wato ni aka na gu. We no na sika wo kube. One, yedi kube we afro ye nye dwane ye ne hono no yedi ye chako. Two, yedi ye ropes. Sa uko habo na shape no lande ropes akesi omina de kube ene. Yedi kube eye fertilizer. Say you 100,000 to 200,000 coconut plantation. Yeah, import fertilizer. Right? This is organic fertilizer.
Wow.
Yedidua emre Europe, America, we say 10 pounds no, $15.99. Yansu kubeno yebo wiye ya numu yame yatuwakene. Na ye craft fertilizer, And we need between 100 to 200,000 acres across the country. What the assemblies, you know, Sikaya di Mawum, Omfanya coconut farming. The coconut juice from Thailand.
Kubeya.
Yeah, Kubeya. Yeah, there is juice everywhere. Eastern region, Central region, Ashanti region, Western region, Volta region. Everywhere, you do Kube. I intimi enyesa juice ibi. Ebiem. Coconut oil. Renife. White. Kubeya yanum waha yehun yedi. You see what we can do
with coconut.
Well, I say coconut. Yedi aye milk. Yedi coconut. Yeah, is some. This is coconut flour. This is coconut sugar. When I catch you say Ghana, you need a good political leader who understands business and who is creative and who is pragmatic. We spend $700 million importing sugar. We spend $350 million importing flour. When you know one kubenu betimi ayese ni ma wo here. But we are poor direction because any pana monko to abama wo mu say yemko IMF yemko World Bank coconut toothpaste hwenyuma kubenko etimi yo right another type of milk powder edi kube
Coconut.
and my sister, we have a lot of money in this country. Now the money involved would be a coconut plantation. 200,000 acres will not be more than $20 million. Coconut, uduya, modofuru, eduya, kubeno. The ultimate yes, any amount will not cost more than $20 million. I am researching now. Indeed, almost you're worried. So, we be yes, kanu wohi, and I say, you know, I know what I'm doing.
Indeed, say Nyameya Domna say. Delegate a more opportunity, na se Ghana for more opportunity within 100 days.
Speed 100 days in India. I'll use it for conscientizing Ghanaians to change their mindset. Nyameno Kenya se Ghana for so we'll go and conscientize Ghanaians using more UTV mukamu tree kama ni aba sa wona ye advert wo na tu wano ati ni abefa wo ye advert for the country the cost station we ye wia ni afa Agyapong nom otiase kwami sefa kan nom na ye broadcast senia ubedo woman say Ghana ni bia ahochirenti ompe Ghana. We have to love our country before we can develop. In the maybe 100 days there, I will conscientize Ghanaians to change their mindset. And again, that time, I'll use CSIR for any tech for universities for. I'll be meeting them. Say, this is my vision. A kwabay any yenamo a crutch for no ebefa amiabua. I will engage stakeholders. Businesses to know their challenges before I come out with new policies. If you don't engage stakeholders, they be an utiachida who assume say, oh, despite he's making too much money, you better cripple. And so that would mean electricity cost. And anyhow, but when you engage them, now obia kana semchirowa. When you are formulating a policy, you take into account business challenges and this is what I'm going to do in 100 days.
Okay. Minim say omanfo dodo na ni di wachi ebika honorable Kendi obi enyuma wo ebi say oh nkofo wa for modwuma nko 50,000 e be say oh entina me bi sa no ubetimi abo eye companies ahodo a we be currently eye adwuma
na companies so 19 companies in adwuma
a number of nkofo so wa for modwuma do you have the idea
ba mama nka sam chiro question ya obisa me there's a young man obisa me question and I may be companies no boy ni show video no me wa ni afre me GRSA ni afre GRSA me na say until this time I'm not going to tell you
unka companies no but do you have an idea of nkofon so wafa wo
yeah this year I'm for 368 no workers 7,000 and I'm at 368 I become even in opposition I have almost 7,500 workers now obi owa onyini adwuma no wonam hu sei ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia uhunu edan wei wonam hu ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia uhunu asase wei ya nka nkyerɛ sɛ Canada Japan dia uhunu enti na ne adwene sɛ Ghana for ankasa kura no don't believe say Ghana ni ebetimi abi adwuma ama ni nua yi bi yi se broni nko and until I'm see be change your mindset we are building confidence in Ghanaians to challenge themselves say ni obroni aye bi ayensu ebetimi aye so that we take our destiny into our own hands. What do I say?
Yeah.
My sister, believe in yourself, sir. You bet me here. Yeah, you know, with collective effort. You bet me. Benin president here and go move to me. And then a child Africa, your mentality. Here, this guy. And on your may agree in his so changing constitution here. No. Or the cutting as our and a senior issue. For 3 years, on your $4 billion. Because Dubai free zones, echo warehouse almost see huge, purposely for Benin cotton. This year, first 6 months, when you have $770 million. Abra January, na Ghana tete kwashi, ebi cocoa bar 950 years. Obisa cocoa board $100 million. How? What kind of management is this? Because there be a normal cohesion. Near young say, cocoa industries, Ghanaians are not able to penetrate because of setting up chocolate, whatever factory you want. Lean season, the annual annual, and your trauma locals. May one, a year papa, almost benya biaton, or my hedge, across Switzerland. What kind of management is this? What do you say? No could say, and now my Ghana for who so Canada, Japan, or Casado, or say Ghana. Minson meeting me in year.
I see, Minson meeting me in year. Me questions that can be brave. Time no in that minim says yeah part 2 of this. Inti we dey say to me mama
what from sure my ideas don't say me a pragmatic person
no but in as
and
much
I
as
believe in Ghana
exactly in as much as I believe in Ghana no so meaning say a collective thing nipa na woni wo mo ebe ye
na make country
woni wo mo ebe ye sai djuma no baba me mama embisa wo ko meaning say aspirant a woni wo mo ko akansi enyina woni mo bia
yeah
eye dena ubehu ebi strength ubehu ebi weakness no ne ade but enei no se ye kan Honorable Kennedy Agyapong a akansi a wo ko se wutu franka nipa ba akope na mpempi na ya na ye bo woni no Dr. Bawumia ene Honorable Kennedy Agyapong meaning say bibi o honomo a past umeki comment be oh he's a fine gentleman. Do you still stand by that?
No, I don't. I know so many things. I don't want to say anything.
Hey,
it looks a picture of innocence, but what I know. Sir, I'm going to planning chairman for offer woman say oh. What you are trying October, November. You be dinner tomorrow and one say any campaign. and I'm done also. I'm so almost starting from September, October. Edimatem, Nina Mankari. Yeah, because he met them, and that was his political strategy.
Wow. Until they won't now, they won't mean any good thing, Bianca.
No, and I'm a patcher say, okay. I don't even think about him. Okay. And I be okay. Maybe I'm just staying focused.
Okay, meaning myself, Tamale High Court, I really said Pandai, Yanko rerun. We take on it. Do you think somebody may retain his seat in an answer mobile Lucy?
Me are conversant with the area, but you never cockle. But me are conversant with the area.
Okay. Don't even predict to be indeed will be to me. I win me an
but who share NDC force by Bia, Omo dear. Omo ma young GC,
sir.
Yeah.
So by Ben no more than a day.
Osha Ablekuma. Osha Akwetia. Otia say, Subambia Omuda ne di ono. Them one all the seats so still almost are pre-become.
Tinkabe pleading and Munjai we same.
At this time they been pleading and I acquire 11 cents.
Okay. Mamisha dear a name no sawushanka. Yanka wanye.
Me dear bakokura me yanka wanye.
Sir. Ti ade bia wa ye bia sem bia wo kan ye bia act bia no still stand by.
Correct papa.
I see. Into leadership style obe describing it say a day.
Me. My leadership style. I believe in people. Some of the nipa and a beye juma. Me. Obi oni ma ye juma bi ehun say be a liberal, but I'm strict.
But only selective.
Selective. No.
Okay.
If you have the potential, we want to develop this country. Ghana first.
Ghana first. I'm always say, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, so Nema, you want to beat it.
I want to beat his record.
In a way, no, more ideology near the conflicted.
You see, what a statesman. A new man was here, apart from say President Akufo-Addo last minute, or can say expand the motorway. Motorway, almost Ghana population 4 million. Still, a population of 33.6 enjoy at the way. Akosumbo, what you say? A new man was here bebre. With this population, a cost increasing, we are still enjoying it. Okay. Tema, our building still tema relevant. Near Agyapong and so Kurati said near Okyehene for so many years.
Yes.
A champon and also try kakra and rat dance woman. A champon so and a year. What was the near Srisri? Say as one Tibrofu or Quade be commercial one. But one more Tibrofu, why let me upbuild the baby to set down woman? And we have to be careful the language. You did a qualify will be said Sabi Onimunyansa and Nasa Onimunyansa.
Okay.
So
I see. Inti already the name of Panintina Emma.
Exactly. Yes.
Obe beat.
Yeah.
Okay. Your Honorable Major Mowako Assembly Chat to Ghana for.
Namdema delegates first. And you say delegates. Munya Gidia will say Samoto Abamamia. I'll beat any NDC candidate in 2028. Because Ghanaians, in the history of Ghanaian politics, I'm the luckiest person may contest here. Ghana for Ankasa, a party for Chelsea, Mumfa Kennedy Agyapong mra, ni ebetuaba amamo. Again, more women nisi kachi, and kochusu candidate, tisani ya nani, yadia ununa, and nisika, and where I'm first, I'm rami, and where you say, Shababia every year. Into this time, young Tuabama Obia, or what vision, or Castle Obayanswa, or no any lifetime, why you know be a producer and pa, or Castle Obey, can I be a Agyapong Castle Obey, we are obey. And yes, it will be a Baba Catcher or say, Media Bruchilaba Ghana, when you don't get the basics right. We need to get first the basics right. Now, a Numa Emra, a Riasi, delegates Munti and ye. Onipe bia wani munyam eni wadwuma.
Okay.
So wadwuma ya woni munyam. Uni adwuma ya sabi obakora wo fie na osuma na onko efise o pesika akoto aduane adi kura wa anya bi ama no no na abeso enti Kennedy Agyapong stands for industries jobs.
Okay honorable better say nana pay already ewo America or say main country so wo na pa wo playing you were very pivotal in the kidney transplant Dr. CNN just watch ya wo I was for I say
any man dey my baby I will testimony Ghana for
part 2 of
okay but remember part 2 before election
me that say pa but honorable Kennedy Okyehene Agyapong your presidential candidate hopeful new patriotic party and amenene nkomobo ye di AC ahase wada Roma channel so say abadwafo aye krado nti ye da ye hu tie wa me ba ye besi nkonya na ye di Ghana ho nkomo ko be bia e ba sese